したいこれは真実ただ愛されたいのは不誠実もうどうすればいいどうすればいいのか街はいつも通り今日も折れた晴れたで色めき立つエキストラは家に帰るだけふてくされてやしないさそんな日々を切り裂くように突然現れた君はしびれるような笑顔で僕の心を砕いてみせたねえ愛したいこれは真実
Good morning, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the official King's Raid creator stream. I did not imagine that after having left the game for so long, we would actually be back. First and foremost, how is my mic volume compared to the King's Raid background music? I need to make sure that everything is sounding perfectly fine before we kind of get started. Like I said, today I have paused all redemptions for music and such, and we're going to, glad to hear that, sweet. You guys can accumulate your channel points today and hold on to those, because if we come back into King's Raid at full force, you guys might be able to preemptively start screwing with my account before I've had any chance to do anything with it. Otherwise, yes. King's Raid is officially doing a re-release. A brand new company has picked up the game. They're currently in the process of trying to scrub it, get it all clean, get it all prim and proper. So we'll kind of take a look into seeing what they've done so far. There's been... account review when you have no account. Okay, D-man. Anyways, I have already cleared essentially chapter 1 and did the initial part of the story just so that I can unlock some of the functions that are currently in the game. As you can see, I still don't even have a store option down below. I don't even really remember what level we might even get the store, so I don't know how to handle polls. I will say that for this particular creator account, we have access for 4 days. They have given us a fair amount of items to play with, and when I tell you fair amount, I definitely mean fair amount. So we have Tristezza and Stones to essentially go ahead and up any hero that we want. They've given us 500 UW and 500 UT tickets, so we can 25 star somebody right out the gate if we wanted to. Obviously, we won't go anywhere near that intense, but we're going to take a look at some hero kits, see what has changed. There are some graphical bugs that I've run into so far. Obviously, I'll try to do my best to get everything logged so that they can be addressed. 25 star castle, that's it. We can pretty much solo the game, I think, at that point. 25 star castle, yeah, that's my baby boy right here. It feels so weird because I'm coming back into the game and I'm taking a look and I'm looking at 2 stars, I'm looking at 1 stars. They've given us, obviously, our starting heroes, Claus, Kessel, Frey, Cleo, and Roy. Obviously, we have a Maria, we got Refi, we have Nyla, we got Jane, we got Luna, we got Gao, we got Lakrak, we got Kalua, we got Epis, Celine, Miruru, Lorraine, Rena, and Dimia. I do not know how to obviously obtain Curse. They just said she's probably going to be a little later in the story. It sounds like these are the only starting characters. 1%, okay, buddy. Obviously, there is quite a bit of the roster missing. No Elias, obviously. We don't have, Annette. We don't have so many other heroes. So, obviously, I don't think any of the NPCs are in the game yet either. So, there's still quite a bit missing. But definitely there is a lot of stuff to kind of look into. The kits have definitely changed for sure. One of the things that you guys may have caught me saying in chat is that CC immunities have been removed, and that is the case. Obviously, I have not taken a look at Transcendence perks in detail, but if you take a look, for example, Proxy the God, for Castle, which you guys already know, that's my main, that's my baby, that's my love. We do not have CC immunity here at all. It is just straight up, an attack buff, evasion buff, like, P dodge, the physical evasion, and then status resistance by 600, and then the effect can't be dispelled. Obviously, it is on a much shorter cooldown now, or 20-second cooldown. It's only a 10-second buff, but a lot of it is still there. Obviously, who knows what the actual plan for balancing currently is. You can take a look and see that they do have P dodge, M dodge, but the text is slightly different, but you can probably go ahead and connect the dots as needed. So a lot of it is there. I really haven't done much. No, it does say right here that it is he cleanses. So for the moment, it is still a self cleanse. And status resistant. Hang on a second. Speed by 300%. Oh, I guess it doesn't say cleanse. Its status by say this effect cannot be dispelled. So no, it doesn't say it, but so far I've not had any issues. It's cooked. I've not had any issues casting yet, but obviously the only thing we've done so far is only done PvE. So again, we've only gone through chapter 1 solo. There's still so many aspects to the game. I'd like to see if I can actually unlock pulls and see what happens, but essentially the skills are definitely a tiny bit different. And I'd like to do a kind of like a deep dive. Sadly, from memory, I cannot recall every single skill every character had. It's been freaking years. Yeah, I do see the rune hinge still in the game. It's a little different. They do have the unique treasure still. I did not see soul weapons yet, but obviously I believe that is still locked behind chapter 6. Again, I don't know what is available in the playtest. I do plan to see if we can stream for about 2 hours and take a look at and poke as much as possible for about 2 hours. And then I will raffle off one key at the end of stream. So that one other person can kind of join in and do what they want to in the game, and we'll kind of see how things kind of go from there. We only get 4 days for this playtest, so I'll do my best to see what I can find out. If you guys have any questions about the game or what I found out, obviously my Discord is always open. I'll try my best. Today's a bit of a busy day for me, but I will definitely do everything I can to kind of address everything. You know, it's really awesome coming back to take a look at all the heroes, taking all the look at the kits again. It's really awesome. I don't think any of the costumes are in the game, so that's kind of a, you know, I guess a shame of sorts. No costumes. I would have loved to have started dressing in costumes. It could be in the store, so we'll find out. No, Nikki can't break myself. So let's just go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of it. Let's see how much we can clear and kind of run through story real quick. See if we can unlock the shop to see if we can do some pulls and such. It is so wild seeing this after so many years, and not to mention it's just such a basic account. No, there's a Dimia. Dimia's in the game. Dimia is available in the initial roster of heroes. There is no Sonya. Very old school KR. Absolutely. Yeah, Dimia's in the game, no Sonya. You know, I kind of miss Twee's, you know, I'm not going to say that word on stream, but I miss Twee's screeching over Sonya. Dimia time? That's a big ass slap. I was hoping they would have added Lucius just so that I can have some kind of a cohesive comp. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to at one point swap in Nyla and take out Cleo or Roy and see how the kind of things go. Twee memes, I feel old. Yeah. No Reheartna. Yeah, no Reheartna. Yeah, there's just so many. Oh, here comes Spleen. Or not. I was expecting Spleen. Yeah, so it looks like S3 still kind of cleanses. Say. This is so wild. This is so absolutely wild. New Luciqueal. Double crash. It's so nostalgic to see so many names in chat, boys. God, I am so excited for this. She is in the initial roster of heroes you can pick, but I'm waiting for her to show up in story. She hasn't shown up yet. Oh. Oh, look at that beautiful 2025 graphics. Game made with Unreal Engine 25. Yeah, me too, bro. The fact that I'm doing King's Raid right now in 2025 after I quit almost 4 years ago. No, solo time was removed a long time ago. So solo time is still no longer part of the game. It might be on bosses. I'm not exactly sure. Obviously, we have not had anything to go off of just yet. But actual solo time is now no longer part of the game, and they removed it from characters a very long time ago. The skill camera is still part of the game, but obviously that's turned off. Yeah, the font is a little too standard for me. I definitely like that old font that they had. Oh, we can change it? I can double check. Let's see. Hey, Amane, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's take a quick peek. I can definitely say, without a doubt, thank you for the follow, Pinna, and welcome to the stream. I can definitely say, without a doubt, so far, the client is buttery smooth. I am so happy about that. Do you guys remember the amount of pain we went through for the emulators just to work? This client is buttery smooth. You said battle options. Let's take a look. Oh, previous version. Nice. Okay, let's see how that goes. Turn on the skill camera. I'm not turning on the skill camera. Oh, the minigame, the Sonya minigame. It's so funny because Sonya's not in the game, and yet you have the Sonya minigame right here. Absolutely. Ah, look at that. There you guys go. It's so wild. And by the way, this is the quietest you'll ever see channel 1. So quiet. Once the game actually launches, we're gonna be back to degen. Yeah, the old client was the client was a pain. I remember the GC and had too many things. The old client. Hey, SC, welcome. Sonya, who's that? We have no Sonya. No, seriously, we have no Sonya. I remember when I joined King's Raid, I picked up Sonya. It was one of my first heroes ever. Yeah, there's no Sonya here. Like I said, I wonder if the shop will have any additional heroes, which is kind of why I'm kind of going through this. I know others have probably started streaming much earlier than I have and going through the game. I'm just here to just unlock the shop before I start doing the deep dives. Can we 5-star Dimia? Why would... I didn't even have 25... Well, actually, I think I may have had 25-star Dimia on my old account. Bruh, I don't even remember anymore. But no, I'm not going to 25-star Dimia. I'm not even considering that. Feels weird not to have Saria. Well, Saria did come in much later. Oh, there is no shop? Okay, thank you for the confirmation. I guess, no polls. What's the point of rubies then? We got 100,000 rubies for what? Can you elaborate, please? They gave us 100,000 rubies. Oh, here's Spleen. Ready to take out your legs. Spleen! Horde like a dragon. You guys realize that this account is obviously going to be wiped once the closed beta test Hey, Miso. Holy crap, there's so many names. Yes, this account is probably going to get wiped after the first 4 days. Well, no, you bought the units that you wanted, but you did your pulls for unique weapons and treasures and such. So yes, you bought heroes with rubies and costumes, but correct, there was no hero gacha. Yes, and I'm not 25 starring Dimia, okay, buddy? Well, I think by the later dates, they were giving out so many random tickets and selectors. A lot of people did not really do polls. They did all-in-one polls or whatever they were called. My God, they had so many names. I think they were just 10 polls and all-in-one polls, something like that. Yeah. Oh, you can pull if you get the pulls from doing missions, but you need to use them from your inventory. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the shop is just not available, but you can still do pulls if you get them from your... That's so trippy. Okay. You know, when I read 50-50, the first thing I thought of was Honkai Star Rail. Losing my 50-50s in there. Excuse me. There are no costumes right now, sadly. There are literally no costumes whatsoever. I do not believe the arena's open whatsoever. I did not see the arena icon active. So, I highly doubt LOH is open, let alone LOV, Shav. But welcome to the stream, buddy. It's been some years. Oh my gosh. You're gonna fund the arena? Bro, there is no arena. Oh, I am sad about one thing. The music that they kept in Orville is still the anniversary music. Don't get me wrong. I love this track. But... we could try a duel. Hey, I believe I saw you in chat, Aries. You're probably going to kick my butt. Oh, no, there's no duel option. Never mind. No duel option. Yeah. He took the whole arena with him. Yeah, no, Orville is pretty quiet, tame, there's nothing, and they're still playing that anniversary music. I was really, really wishing for, that OG music. That OG music. Oh god, I was hoping for that. You know what, since that we're now in here, let's pop Hot Time. Not like, you know... That's gonna do us any good. We're just getting XP. We need XP so that we can do our tower transcendence and such. And get our transcendences together. Shoot. Okay, let's go back to Portal. Let's go back to World Map. Let's go back to the Eldoria Forest. Let me see if I can get at least, Castle. This way I can swap out one of them for Nyla. See if, because Nyla right now is currently 3 stars. So I need to get Castle to 3 stars so that he doesn't position himself behind her. The gems are refilling energy, but they gave us 100 pots. That's so wild. It's so wild that they did not enable the store, and then they gave us, I'm sorry, 1,000 pots. Holy jeez. Oh my. I feel like this was slightly rushed, but that's okay. Oh, I need the fragments. Inventory. Let's go to growth. They gave us these? No, these. Open 100 packages. Jeez. Like I said, I don't really think they thought of... I don't know. I can't really say much. Y'all remember doing this? Y'all remember coming in here and just dying to your shadows? Oh. Don't kick my butt, Darkness Castle, please. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god! He kicked my butt! Oh, I'm so dead. He probably is. Let's see if we can Oh really? Oh, you had to use Badoin? Ah, nice. Okay. Let's try that again. Do we Wait, I don't see Badoin. Oh, this is in the old days. I'm like, I don't see Badoin here. Let's see if we can get Refi in here. Oh my lord. Kneel, you mongrels! Level 1 Refi, let's go! Hey! Refi pulled through! Let's go, Refi! You did nothing but everything. Let's head to the room of purification. Notice how smooth this is. I will once again reiterate. It's small, but it's definitely in there. Oh. That was funny. That's my baby. That's my baby. I missed him so much. Oh yeah, the iconic laughter die. That's my baby. What do you want me to tell you? I love him. I missed him so much. It feels so weird coming to this in 2025. No joke. Well, I can't believe we have to walk the entire route. Bro, just go up the hill. Let's get ready for battle. Kala's not here, right? We're good. We're gonna remove Cleo so that we don't get... And then we'll put in Nyla. And she's behind Castle, which is where I need her. That's a good question. We'll start unlocking very shortly. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to go through. There, TM gear? Bruh, is there even TM gear at this point? Oh boy. Alright, we're about to have Nyla dive bomb right at the start. This should be interesting. PTSD triggered for anybody? Boob slam. Oh, the days of boob slam. Hey, look, she's level 12. Oh, I see the triggers. Oh my god. Moral support, slam damage. She's leveling up. Give her a second. No, she's doing damage. What are you talking about? She's actually up there. We'll do another boob slam. Never mind. We never got it off. PTSD. Oh, I'm pretty sure we could definitely can. I think the bigger problem is being able to kill your shadows right now. But once we start popping UWs and we start popping, I think the biggest issue right now is going to be gears. I'd love to see what, I think more than likely it's probably going to be dragon gears that we're going to go for. Again, I'm figuring it out as we go along. Trying to figure it out as we go along. We're almost at the Tower of Ordeals. Oh, please. In today's day and age, I mean, we literally have ZZZ, and you think they're gonna nerf something like King's Raid when we have ZZZ out and about and on full display? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nyla's getting Nyla'd. Oh, hey, that boob slam actually hurt. Look at that. She's top. No, there's been changes to the kit, buddy. There's definitely been changes. CC immunity's gone. There's been quite a number of changes. We haven't started our deep dive just yet, but we will soon. God, hearing the Eldoria Forest music. Then again, I was already kind of weeping out a little bit when I was hearing the King's Plains again. Oh my god, it's a fist nut? Dang, Nyla was Nylaing. We're capped to story gear only, Flynn? Ah, okay, see, so I guess we're not gonna get too much of an opportunity. Oh my god. Eat this and get healthy. ZZZ's family friendly. Are you telling me that we're kidding? Oh my god. You guys are already bullying Bravo? We haven't even gotten to a full launch of King's Raid and I can already see chat just absolutely dragging Bravo through the mud. Don't do that to the poor man. Yeah? Pre-ordering the Bravo slander? Is it like me? Yeah, boss came in to get stunned. Y'all are brutal. Hey, Tower Ordeals. Tower Challenge. Only 7 years left. Poor Deserta. Hey, there's your girl, D-Man. Oh my god. Oh. Insert mask. Oh my god, now you're triggering my PTSD. Do you know how often I got the Frost Giant mask? Oh, I had like I think by the time I quit King's Raid, I was able to use 3 5-star ones on one team. Soul Spring Water incident? Her shift time reset? Bruh. Lucas, that was a lame joke. You can see yourself out. A 5-star Christmas ornament? Y'all are not making this easy. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh my god. A watch? A horn? A ring? The book. Oh, there's Soul Spring Water. There you go, Bravo. It's right there. Look at that. You don't need to use another 500 tickets. Five-star crosshead pumpkin. Hey, the Christmas sled tech was mine, okay? I'm the one who... Everybody was looking at me like, what the hell was I on when I pulled out Yuria and I put the sled on her? Bravo Whale for first friends. God. Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? It's all fragments. Hey, there's a cube for 5 extra refreshes. Oh, the 80 freaking cubes. You could literally climb the whole tower. Good luck with that, though. Oh, we only got 60 floors anyways. Jeez. Level 80. Hey, Chase is in the game? But he's not in the player roster. That's so funny. I don't know if we'll get the chance to obviously go through all that. So that's funny. That's so funny. Alright, once we're done with this stage, maybe we'll finally start pulling some UTs and UWs, and we'll get the party started. Hi, Nyla! Oh, she's on my team, and we're gonna use Nyla to hit Nyla. Let's go. I'm gonna boob slam her before she boob slams me. Oh, hey, Roy died. Bro, Roy, my dude, Jesus, you lost me the 3-star clear, you dipwad. We're gonna have to redo that. Wait, did I get a 3-star? I can't even tell anymore. Okay. The gibberish engine is back where everyone's talking over each other like an old Tales game. Why is Roy being sneaky? It's happening! I can't believe it! Invulnerable to be damaged during this or something. Okay, yeah, we did lose a star. Stupid. Okay, here we go. So, let's just go ahead and get this party started. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into the storage. We're gonna hit use. Yeah, Proxy's Insignia. Let's go first with that one. Yeah. Let's get all the base UTs first. Oh my god, the nostalgia's gonna be the end of me. The Emperor's Gauntlet. The Chronolite. That low res, beautiful. And Lewis tier. Alright, let's take a quick deep dive on Castle first, and then we'll take a look at his kit. So, our boy. Obviously, Valiant Dash has not really changed much. I believe it is currently the same. However, it does do increased damage when he is in Proxy of God mode. I do not believe that was in the game originally. At least by the time I quit, this condition was not in the game. Catching up on chat. Ooh, not believe it. Yeah, so I do not believe this was originally there. His skill was definitely on the basic side, where it was dashes behind the enemy, you know, deals physical damage. So I thought that was kind of cool. Again, inside of proxy mode, damage increases by 24%. That wasn't originally there, unless these were all inserted in as a condition to being in proxy of God mode. Essentially, his kit is revolving around his S3, which is proxy of God. Yeah, CC immunity obviously is the big one that's completely, utterly gone. Yeah, they reverted to what we call the pre-Doomsday patch, but they have done their own skill leveling or balancing of sorts on their own. So there's definitely that. And Goddess's Strike, Magic Def, awkwardly enough, increases by 85 times. And Magic Evasion, which it was physical, so why did they move it to magic? Damage dealt to non-hero enemies is increased, and damage taken is reduced by 30. So that's always nice. Yeah. Yeah, a P dodge and M dodge, but in this particular case, Castle has moved to M dodge. I mean, I'm hoping this is all just text issues and not genuine, you know, kit issues. Judgment Blade reduces cooldown by 30% and increases damage by 4%. And he got magic crit resistance and damage reduction upon block. Oh my lord. Let's just go ahead and put that in one of the passives. Increases damage by 20% and reduces cooldown by 10% on a critical hit. Let's just go ahead and slip that there. Proxy of God increases dodge chance by an additional 250 and attack speed by an additional 200 for the duration of the skill. And then Lewis Tier increases defense boost by 15, own damage dealt to bosses by 12. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stick to the Proxy's Insignia for the playtest, just because at this point we're probably going to be stat starved, and I'd rather have Castle continuously dodge to not get hit, and we'll kind of leave it at that. Alright, let's take a look at Frey. Oh, sorry, Transcendence perks. Here we go. Castle Darkness for T5 deals physical damage to 80% of attack. Apply allied at 160 against non-heroes, so it's pretty much doubled against non-heroes and triggers every half a second. And then, yep, normal Castle Light. Damage taken by heroes, so he still has that PvP perk on Goddess. And then physical evasion increases by 150 on evasion, restores 5% max HP. That's not bad. That's again pretty much back where it's at. Okay, so this is his PvE. Mana cost increases by 1,000, so it's a whole orb. Damage dealt to non-heroes increases by 100. Reduces physical damage taken by 25%. On hit, reduces physical def, so it's pretty much his physical amp. Mana cost reduced by that. When there's only one enemy, damage increases by 100%. Oh, so they removed Ignore Def when there's only one. Was that a thing? Was that removed before I quit? I can't remember. He used to have Ignore Def when there's only one enemy. Looks like that just increases that. Oh, so you know what? Okay, yeah, so they may have removed Ignore Def. Okay, yeah. So Ignore Def might have been removed. Now it's just 100% damage increase. Increases damage by 40 in general. And then, yep, increase dodge rate and 10% reduced damage. Yep, so the perks are pretty much the same here. No change. Cool. Okay, there you go. Okay. Looks like they may have removed, they may have definitely removed, okay. Let's go ahead and grab all of baby girl Frey stuff and take a quick peek. Unique weapon. Aya is, by the way, the same. That has not changed either. So Aya remains unchanged, and I'm really happy about that. No. Blink. Sorry, no blink, and I said no blink. No, there is no update on the actual release. And like I said, right now we only have 4 days of playtesting. Heals 4 allies with a low save by 80% of attack and increases critical rate of 4 allies with a high stack by 200 and critical damage. Nice. Okay. Sweet. Forgotten Feather. Still the same. Increases damage by and extends blind duration. Yep. Sweet. Miraculous Metal. Interesting. Blessing Light increases shield amount by 50% and recovers 100 mana every for 4 seconds. Okay. We don't have Elias, but this is one way of getting some MP amp right now. That's kind of awesome. Angel's Egg, which was one of our favorites. Remember this, Val? I stole this tech from you, and I started memeing with it. God, I love Angel's Egg. Increases heal rate by 50%, and target becomes immune to damage for 1 second. Come on. And then Angelic Evident. Yeah, Vel was in here a second ago. He probably already left me. Oh, that's a tough question. I don't really remember. Upon activation, dispels all negative effects from target and increases target's heal rate by 20%. Nice. Okay. Sweet. After that, let's grab Nyla. Nyla. Where are you, Nyla? How about I just do this? Boop. Boop. Warrior. I hit Warrior, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Nyla! On hit, physical takes damage by and reduces status elements by... Reduces status element resistance by 2 for 10 seconds. If the target is a boss, damage dealt increases. Nice. Yeah, okay, buddy. Let's go ahead and kill the game upon arrival with that request. Gao is in the game as well. Let's go ahead and grab Tempest Pride. Dive Bomb reduces mana cost by 1 and increases damage. All effects become irremovable upon activation and heals 1 HP by 10%. Increases damage by 50% on P damage of the target taken. And then the Ribbon increases chance of dealing additional damage by 10%. And if the target is a hero, deals damage of 5% equal to target's max HP. Wow. Let's get those. What story? I heard how 3 snakes man around the party. Oh, is it? Dang. I'll probably reread it in a second. Let me just grab the lad. Did I grab? I'm gonna grab Soil of Gust. And then Warrior again. Come down to Nyla and grab the green ribbon. Sweet. Okay, let's equip this stuff real quick. Heroes. Let's go Frey. Go ahead and equip. Oh wow, we can grind. That's so trippy. I think for the purpose of our test stream, I'm obviously going to take the Miraculous Metal as the main. I'm going to put all the others as the passives for now. Because I think having MP is very valuable right now when we have no sources of MP. I miss my castle PvP. Yeah, who you telling? Who you telling, bro? That was my baby. Nyla. Let's take a quick peek. Increase damage and P damage by the target. Let's go ahead and just do that as the main. And then everything else is substats. Come on. Wasn't sure if my click was registering or not. And then... Oh yeah, well there it is. Holy crap. Bruh. You can stack that pretty much immediately. And who else was on the main team that we had? Roy? Do we want to... I feel like I'm going to bench Roy. Who do we swap Roy with? Who do we want to have fun? Oh, you know what? We can always do Gao or we can do Spleen. We can do Gao or Spleen. Yeah. Yeah. It's mistranslated? You think so? We could always double check the index. Here. Index. Let's go into... Oh, it's so funny. It says 95%. So it looks like, yeah, we already have the majority of the heroes in the game. Monster item index. Let's go into warriors. Let's go into here. Are you sure? Are you sure? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, if they removed things like... so I think that is actually a translation error. Okay, so let me clarify something really quick. I believe, although I could be wrong, we were going through the creator channel of the Discord, and I believe at this moment in time there is no plans to do the above 5-star. You cannot quote me on this. Obviously there was a lot of talk about it, there was a lot of movement. I believe that is not going to be part of the game. Obviously this could be just still built into the system at this given second, but I do not think that they are going to be, going above 5 stars. Okay, we, Brevo requested Gao, so let's quickly pick up Gao stuff, and then take a look at his kit. Let's go here, let's go here, let's go warrior, let's grab Gao. So we got Gao's UW. And let's go warrior. Barbarian mug. Oh, we're about to have, you know what? Not much different than when I last quit. All warrior team. Increases damage by, and it's, oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Warrior. Fighter's horn. Reduce the mana cost by 1, crit damage by 20. Warrior. Warrior. King Frost helmet. Reduces the target's attack by 24%, and increases the P damage they take. Ooh, that's actually pretty strong. And then go back to warrior again. Let's go back to Gao. Let's grab his snowdrop bracelet. Oops. My hand slipped. Let's go ahead and make the helmet for the playtest as the main. Slip that. Slip that. Slip that. Sweet. Okay. Let's go back. 50%. All right, 50-50. Let's go. Oh, God. We're already getting triggered. 50-50, let's go! Hey, we won the 50-50. How nostalgic. 25%, let's go. A 48% fail bonus? No, come on. Almost 50%, let's go! Hey! 10%, let's go. Okay. Let's go back to our inventory real quick. We're almost at 5-star. You know, it is my boy. Okay, it is my boy. That's my baby doll right here. That's my baby doll. Mwah. $25%, let's go. Damn. Absolute cinnamon roll. Come on, baby. Come on. What is this RNG? Bruh. Hot damn. You know what, guys? Maybe I don't want to play King's Raid again. Maybe I don't want to play King's Raid again. Maybe I don't want to do it anymore. My own hubby wubby is rejecting me. I don't know, man. I don't want to do this anymore. All right, here we go. 32%. Okay, we're not going 32%. All right, 35%. Okay, we're not winning at 35%. 38%. Hey, 35%. Ooh. Yep, see? No, you cannot go above 5 stars. So that has been removed from the game. Hopefully that intention remains. This is still living. First try! Fake Lua! Yeah, there we go! 400% of attack! That's my man right there! Let's quickly take a look at, so we've kind of looked at everybody's skill for the most part. Tornado Strike increases critical hit chance by 150 and normal attacks ignore da-di-da-di-da. That's pretty much the same as it ever was. Dive Bomb increases circular area, stuns. The 500 defense penetration is still there as well. Wind Reading, which is removes harmful effects, so it's that self cleanse still there. State for 10 seconds. Da-da-da-da. Physical evasion gens. When target is reading wind state, successfully evades all allies' critical damage is increased by 3%. They gave her a crit buff. State all critical damage is increased for 10 seconds. This stacks up to 10 times. Interesting. Okay. I do not know. She's not unlocked yet, but let me take a quick peek. Can we? Skills, let's see. Thank you for the follow, player. Welcome to the stream. No, it doesn't look like she has her RNG. Kurze was always in the game by Danutos. She was the winner of the Design a Hero contest that Vespa once ran. Yeah, I don't see any of the RNG chances in her kit. Oh, was it her UW? I'm sorry. Okay, let's here we can take a quick peek. I mean, technically, if Castle still has his 35% chance, I'm pretty sure Kurze still has hers. I can take a quick peek right here. I think she was at the bottom. Okay, yeah, it's still there. 8% chance to deal additional magic damage. Thank you. Okay. So I guess they up normal and skill attacks have an 8% chance. So they up the chance but lowered the damage amount. Yeah, 50% less damage higher, yeah. So if you already knew the original amount, then yeah, there we go. Ah, 4 and 500%? Okay, sweet. Okay, well, there you go. Sweet. Here, let's see how we, let's stomp this floor real quick. I need to get my 3 stars. Bye! Hello! Just one time. Oh, now we're just stomping now. The singular swipe just completely annihilating that dude. Alright, we got our... Why is Gao half my screen? Yeah, there's definitely a lot of characters that are not here on release. Mercy. Definitely a lot of characters not here on release. Whatever, Marco. Whatever, Marco. You did that with Luna. I don't need to hear your shit. Nice. This is so nostalgic. Doing the L 2016 meta. It's gonna be definitely interesting knowing what characters are available at release. It's definitely gonna change things up for sure. I was really hoping we'd have Laius. I wanted Laius so badly. Lilia will release soon. Imagine Lilia. Oh my god, Lilia. Lilia-chan. You know what I say? You know what I say? Oh wait, what? No, get back in. Bruh, why the? I guess Nyla's defense is now above Castle's. Bullcrap. Rebel Claws. And Zephyr. Reheat? People remember Reheat? Yeah, no, Ignore Death. All Ignore Death so far has been removed from the game. No, you're not coasting on Ignore Death. I'm actually quite happy that Ignore Death has been removed from the game. I would love balancing around the fact that we don't need to ignore Death. I would love balancing that would not require Ignore Death. They have removed CC immunities and they have removed Ignore Death so far. Those are definitely very, very strong aspects to character kits, and I would love balancing around it. Well, I mean, it's definitely you got to realize that with the removal of CC immunity as well, so there's definitely an aspect there that a lot of us are definitely overlooking when it comes to balancing. That is a very big change when you have removed CC immunities and ignore death from the game. You know what? I forgot about that, and that makes me happy. No more S1 cheese, man. Oh my god, that S1 cheese. +5 high and recorder? Oh, Maria Lorraine. No. If they remove CC immunities, Maria and Lorraine would easily be weak to Dimia hooks. Trust. Cleanse and hook. Yeah. Cooked? Why would it be cooked? I think it'd be fun to actually start cooking again instead of being cooked. That's a good question. I have seen that so far shields do absorb everything, but obviously right now shields are still really weak. That's going to be hard to test. We do not have any true gear, so yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, apparently only story gear is available. Oh hey, I get a free pot. Day 2. Oh, it's a midnight in Korea. Okay, so the servers are, you know what? If the servers are in Korea and I'm having this stable of a connection, I am impressed. I am absolutely impressed. Let's just auto equip. We have no orbs. Okay. Oh wow, nice. Nice. I forgot that we did the Tower Transcendence without gear. I had to make sure Castle's in position 1. That's my man. Nothing against Nyla, I love her too, but that's my baby. Oh, you actually had a crash? Okay. I've not had that. So, you know what, though? I think we're still way ahead in terms of the fact that this game is stable right now, okay? We are way ahead in stability. Trying to get some experience so that we can do Tower Transcendence with no issues. %, I think we were still way ahead. Ah, interesting. I can't really answer that, Mercy. I'd love to let you know, but I'll be honest, this creator playtest came out of nowhere to begin with. So I am just as in the dark about most things. Came out of nowhere. They sent out some, creator invites. I applied. I did link all my old KR stuff. That's probably why they said yes to me. Well, here I am. You know what? Say if they do that and Castle doesn't has his, I would uninstall on the spot, but I doubt. You'll probably get the 600 like everybody else does. Oh my god. Okay. That should be interesting. Dang. You leave Castle alone, okay? You leave him alone. You leave that kid alone, okay? That's my baby, and he goes through a lot. I'm going to end you. Alright boys, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna obviously start reviewing more of the player kits, or character kits. We have roughly about an hour left in stream, so I'd like to make sure that we get a look at more of the character kits and take a look at the adjustments, and then we're probably gonna get ready to somewhat wrap it up after that. I'm pretty sure you guys already know the majority of the story, so I don't need to really go through story. Shop is not available for at all. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of see where kind of things go from there. Sorry, we're coming in. Trying to see what all these work calls are. Let's find out. I believe I was able to get into the costume changing room, but I have not actually tried the voices. Here, let's see. If we go into here, we go into here. We go into, is it our dressing room? No, our dressing room right here. Let's take a quick peek. Wasn't it in the dressing room that we were able to change this stuff? Am I wrong? Am I right? Hmm. It may no longer be there. Yeah, so here we are, I believe, seeing motions, right? Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, yeah. I believe you could also have done it from here too, but the option is not there. So, no, in the current game client, you cannot do that. The only place I've noticed has been... Yes, and this is there's only one client right now, and this is the Steam client. And yes, it is buttery smooth, amazing, whatever you want to call it. I've had zero issues. Let's see. If we go here, we go into game settings, sound effects, battle game options. Others. Nope. 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 Yeah, I think only one option can be selected at this moment. So, no, it does not look like you can actually adjust the, it is in skill preview. That's where we were at, weren't we? When we went into here, we went into see motions. It's a skill preview. Right? Click on your heroes. That's just animations? Okay, let's see. Okay. All heroes, right? This is our heroes. Not in that dressing room? You want me to go to my index instead? Oh! Well, I don't think that sets it. No, that lets you test them. It's in the room with the dummy. Oh, there we go. Hero's voice default. I guess. Here, let's try. I'll hit English. Okay, yeah, I guess you can. Still there. That's a weird way to bury it. Okay. That's a really weird way to bury it. There you go. Oh, I guess it works out. Fair enough. That's kind of weird. You have to go all the way to the hero index to kind of take a look at it. Okay. Alright, boys. Let's take a look at what else we got. So we've gone through Castle, we've gone through Frey, we've gone through Nyla. I was never really well versed in Roy. Taking a look at Roy, we have critical rate increases by 300 every 10 seconds, normal attack. Grievous wound deals 15% physical damage dot every 1 second for 15 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Stacking up to 5 times. Okay. I guess you would need Braid of Breath, Blade Claw, yeah. Marina English VA. Fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly, fly like a butterfly. Wasn't it like that? Something like that? I cannot handle the English VA, sadly. I was not able to. And then basic attack is his basic attack. And then for Transcendence perks, on critical hit, attack is increased by 300 and critical damage by 60%. Nice, okay, for 5 seconds. This effect is only triggered once every 5 seconds, so it's pretty much permanently on. Excuse me. Reduces target mana, so he has mana drain. So it looks like we still have mana drain in the game. Highest attack jump, so he has the highest attack jump. Mana cost and 100% in damage increase. Normal attack. Dispels negative effects on self, so he has a self cleanse. 5 hits. And highest attack. Okay. Fly like a butterfly. I believe he always had the on perks, yes. Am I wrong? I believe he always had this perk to jump to highest target attack. You're wide open. You're wide open. yeah, he had it on his perks. Yeah, he's always had that on his perks. So that's been there. Gao recovers HP every second equal to 10% of attack power, and for every 1% HP lost. Yep, all damage reduced taken. Good there. Defense is reduced by 3%, but damage dealt to non-heroes is changed to 2.5. All effects become undispellable. Becomes immune to all damage while casting. So we still have some kind of CC immunity. Now, if this truly works, I'm not exactly sure. But obviously, it's only for the duration of the actual skill itself. So it's just skill immunity on that one. Cooldown is by 2 seconds. Their attack is additionally increased by 24%. All effects become undispellable. Oh yeah, Pavel's English VA. I've missed Pavel. He's not in the initial roster either. Each use increases damage by 50%. This affects to 10 times. And mana is reduced by... Mana cost is reduced by 1,000, so it makes it an easy, quick skill. Cleo herself targets with 10 or more Ember stacks take 30% increased damage, so it's just Amp. We got her light. Every 10 seconds, stuns one enemy with Amber. Each Ember stack reduces magic death, so she has defense shred. When there are 5 or more enemies, mana cost is reduced by 2,000, so it's 2 mana orbs less. This one can only trigger once every 10 seconds. Increased damage. Cooldown is reduced by 10% per enemy hit. When hitting an enemy with 10 or more Ember stacks, magic damage, so more amp. Reduced mana cost, increased mana cost, and increased damage. 5 or more enemies, damage, but all enemies are attacked. Interesting. Don't know. They're not in, or have not been added. Claws. At the start of each battle, increases all allies' max HP by 10%. This effect stacks up to 3 times. It cannot be dispelled. That's actually quite beautiful. That's very nice. Okay, got that. Every 10 seconds, when an ally other than yourself is hit, all allies' physical critical resistance, so he has crit res. On block, the attack reduction is changed to 2 stacks. Physical resistance, critical resistance addition. Okay, so he gets even more crit resistance for you and the team. Cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds, but mana cost is increased by a whole orb. On block, cooldown is reduced by half a second. Okay, we got physical damage amp. Mana, but pulls in it. So he still has the pull as well. And then cooldown reduced by a second. Refi! Alright, Refi's gonna be an important one. Refi, we all know how much of a cancer this little rat boy was in PvP. On hit, has a 10% chance to reduce all of the target's defense by 20% and reduce the cooldown of your skills by 5. Okay. So Refi has defense shred. That's still there. Restores 500 mana to the allies with the highest attack, so he restores half of an orb. Cooldown reduced. Physical damage taken by targets is increased by, so he has physical amp. Magic damage taken by the, oh, okay, so I guess if you take dark, it's physical damage amp, and if you take light, it's magic damage amp. Magic defense is additionally increased by 13%. Mana cost is reduced by, so it's, so essentially skill 2 becomes free. Each time you heal, there's a 27% chance to dispel, so he cleanses by chance. Okay, and then increased by an arm, but the effect is now to all allies. So 1 mana orb is 1,000. So 1 mana orb is 1,000, so reduced by 1,000 means it's 1 mana orb. Yeah, it's worded differently. 1,000 mana is 1 orb. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I see Abigail in chat. Yeah, so that might have been changed. And then we can take a look at his UW in a second. Let's see if his UW still gives that physical immunity. Wasn't it physical immunity, if I remember correctly? Let's go to Refi's UW. Take a quick peek at that. Every 20 seconds puts the 2 allies with the lowest HP into spirit form for 5 seconds. So I think, okay, for 5 seconds, allies in spirit form are immune to physical attacks. Their HP cannot be reduced below 1%, and their mana recovery per second is increased by 50. So his UW is still in effect? Hey, thank you for the follow, Abby. Yeah, so it looks like his UW is still definitely very tasty. And then Kahlua is on normal attack, has 12% to deal magic damage equal to 100% of the attack power to 2 random enemies. Reduce attack by 10% for 10 seconds. If they are shocked, they are stunned for 2 seconds. Okay. So yeah, that was still kind of normal. So we were at Ruffy. Let's take a look at Maria. Let's take a look at Transcendence. Uncritical hit reduces the target's status resistance. Oh, see, so she's literally a castle counter at this point. So just to reconfirm, guys, and Abby, I wasn't sure if you were in on this. All CC immunities and all ignored deaths have so far looked like they've been removed from the game. Castle's S3 now gives them 600% of CC immunity, or CC res, I should say. I don't know if there's a soft cap. We don't have the gear to be able to properly test if there's a soft cap or not. But long and short of it, CC immunity is gone. And it looks like Maria's Dark is now a good counter towards characters that are going to be stacking CC res. On a critical hit, reduces the target's status resistance by 250 for 10 seconds, and reduces the cooldown of all their skills by 2. I got that. Reduces crit resistance. Okay, so it'll let you, I guess, land a crit easier. For each enemy affected by Leo's curse, your attack increases by 10%, affects up to 5 times. It cannot be dispelled. Oh, you know what? Burn will be really interesting. I wonder how Burn would look like. Mana cost is reduced by 100. For 10 seconds, the target's magic damage, so amp. Root of duration is increased by 0.9 seconds. What is the point? At least make it a full second. Mana cost is increased by 100, but the target changes to all enemies. But why? At least make it a second or 2 seconds. Why 1.2? Mana cost is increased by 100, but damage dealt is increased by 80. Okay. You know, that's kind of funny. Here we go. Okay, Jane. On attack, on hit, attack, and healing are increased by 1%. This effect stacks to 50 times. Got that. When the effect triggers, stuns all enemies for 1.2 seconds. When the effect triggers, removes all beneficial effects from all enemies. Okay, so she has essentially, when she dies, she essentially just completely dispels everything. Increases, reduced by 7 seconds. Damage is increased by 40. Mark of Death cannot be removed by cleansing harmful effects. Debuff, got that. Debuff to 10 seconds, but damage is increased by 500. Mana cost is increased by what? Pulls the target to your vicinity with a 100% success rate. Has she always had this pull? I don't believe she's had this pull. Mana cost is increased by 1, but pulls the target. Okay, she's had it. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. It recovers HP to 50% damage dealt. Okay. Luna! Damage dealt to non-hero enemies is increased by 30, and damage taken reduced, so she becomes essentially PvE right here. We got that. Number of targets changes to 2. Removes positive effects from the target. There's only 1 enemy. Damages dealt is increased by 100. For 7 seconds, reduces the accuracy of enemies hit. Mana cost is reduced by 1,000. Does she still have the minus crit UT? Let's find out. Mana cost is by furthest enemy. Mana cost but the number of hits is increased to 2. Stuns the enemy for 1.2 seconds. Again, these weird decimal. Ignores the target's block effects. It used to be knockback. Okay, so looks like we got rid of some knockback. Let's go into inventory. Let's take a look. I believe it was the snowflake, wasn't it? Let's find out. We're gonna go archer. Luna, Melting Snow. The crit chance reduction effect becomes irremovable and increases the duration by 2 seconds. So it was on her skill. And reduces them upon crit hit. Increases damage by 20% and requires mana. Reduces and one and cleanses self when afflicted by a CC once every 20 seconds. So she has a self cleanse every. So I think that crit reduction was on her kit. Yeah, I guess that makes sense a little bit, though it's kind of weird. Let's go her kit real quick. Skills. Was it Twinkle Twinkle? There we go. And reduces their critical chance by 100 for 7 seconds. Lord have mercy. Good luck critting. A 100% crit. Yeah, that or constant cleanse if there is something for that. All right, crack. On experiment success, increases attack speed by 300% and status element accuracy by 300 for 10 seconds. So yeah, so it increases the attack speed and status element accuracy. So he'll get literally CC accuracy. Interesting. Essentially, yeah, CC accuracy. Restores 400 mana. Shell activation increases by 10% and stuns duration. The debuff of accuracy wasn't there before. That's a buff. Okay, that makes sense. Changes the target to enemy with highest attack, so it now has the highest attack. Mana cost and the number of bomb placements is changed to 2. Increases the duration of blind by 1.2 seconds. Mana cost reduced by that. It reduces mana by 700. And increases damage by 40. So yeah, they've pretty much removed all CC immunities, and they're just... Excuse me. Alright, Kahlua. When hit, reduces the attacker's attack speed by 300% and their mana by 200, so he has mana burn. This effect can only trigger once every 5 seconds. If the number of enemies is 3 or fewer, removes the target's beneficial effects. Shocks become undispellable. All effects become undispellable. Restores 100 mana to all allies. Mana cost is increased by 100, and each heal additionally restores 5% of the target's max HP. So you are immune to status elements. So he has immunity during that skill. For 10 seconds, the target's magic damage taken is increased by 30%. And okay, thank you for the clarification, Abby. That actually helps quite a bit, considering yeah, and stuns him for 0.6 seconds. So that's just like a mini stun. It's kind of annoying. Swift Wind for 7 seconds increases all allies attack speed and critical hit chance. Oh, so he literally gives a 42% crit chance on that skill for 7 seconds. For 6 seconds, restore all and 2 plus 2 for 1 second. You cannot take other action, but all allies' magic damage taken is reduced. Was it? It seems like there's a lot of magic defense. It's kind of wild because, again, when we went through Castle Skit, they removed the physical dodge to magic dodge. I wonder if that's actually true. Let's go to Epis. Epis. When hitting a skill, reduces the target's defense by 6% and increases your attack by 6% for 10 seconds. This effect stacks up to 6 times. If stacks are 5 or more, cooldown is additionally reduced by 1 second every second. Mana recovery per set is increased by 5% per stack. Mana cost is increased by 2,000, but harvest is triggered once. Damage is increased by 40. Mana cost is increased by 1,000, but damage is increased by 80%. Mana is just reduced by 1,000. Mana cost cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. If there's only one enemy, damage level is increased by 1,000. So she also lost her Ignore Death. I believe this was an Ignore Death. Actually, yes, there's been a lot of skills like that. So, for example, Abby, Castle's Kit, his S1 and his S2 have additional perks if you use them while you have Proxy of the God up. Yeah, let's take a look at her skills real quick. Harvest. Oh no, it uses her passive. When an enemy is killed, all skill cooldowns are reduced by 30%, and Harvest is stacked 1 time. For 12 seconds, increase attack and stacking up to 10 times. So you can have up to 10 stacks. They've increased damage, so they're increasing damage. Devil's Prom. You cannot you cannot be afflicted by status elements while casting, and all damage taken is reduced. So she has reduced damage and immunity for the skill cast on Devil's Prom. Moves to the farthest enemy and deals. So she has the jump. If enemies are nearby after absorbing, additionally uses Absorbing Strike, Absorbing Blow. Yeah, there's been some changes here and there. Yeah, no more Ignore Death. Yeah, Ignore Death has been completely removed. And all of Celine's kits, Ignore Death has been gone. Okay, so deals physical damage up to 12 times onto a random enemy. Summons 5 homing arrows on attack, consumes 1 arrow to deal extra damage. Moonlight Flash deals up to physical damage to enemies in line and HP and knocks them down, so she has a knockdown. This skill has an additional 500% or 500 defense penetration, and if the target is a boss, deals an additional damage amount as physical damage. And then Moonlight Arrow, after using a skill or a normal attack, increases attack and critical hit chance by 100. And it stacks up to 6 times. At maximum stats, you can gain additional Moonlight Arrow during the duration, and normal attacks fire 3 extra arrows. So she's still very PvE-like for sure. I'll be honest, it really is going to be hard to predict what PvP is going to be like until we start experiencing. Your critical hit chance is reduced by 300, but critical damage is increased by 150, so you lose 30% crit chance, but you get 150% crit damage. I wonder if we can overcap crit. I wonder if we can overcap crit. If I can be dispel attacks by 8%. Ignore. Okay, so this one still has Ignore Block. Damage dealt is increased by 40. Yeah. Mana cost is by. So essentially, this is worth it on every level. Getting an extra 150% crit damage for simply overcapping your crit by 30%. Wild. 2 additional arrows. Has 50% chance to stun enemies. And damage dealt increase. So very basic. Alright, Miruru. Darkness. Hit gain darkness equal to the number of enemies struck. 1 darkness reaches 50 stacks. All darkness is consumed. And you enter Rampage for 10 seconds, increasing attack speed by 80 and attack by 20. Damage dealt is reduced by 30%, but the number of hits is doubled. Has a 15% chance to stun the target. Damage dealt is reduced by 30, but the number of hits is doubled. Damage dealt is increased by 20, and skill range is increased. Legendary Miruru skin. For each enemy hit, cooldown is reduced by 8%. Damage is increased. Attack is increased. And if there's only 1 enemy, damage dealt is increased. So once again, Ignore Death completely gone. Boom. Physical damage to all enemies, so it's just straight up physical damage, and the attack stacks up to 100 times. Holy crap. To 5 times to a random enemy nearby targets, reducing their 440 against non-hero enemies, deals an additional damage to non-hero enemies. Roll over. Hit you, knocks them down for 1.2 seconds, and increase their physical, so she still have the physical amp. And bam, deals physical damage to all enemies and knocks them back. And then our girl Lorraine, my first ban in every single League of Honor match. The reason I dreaded LOH towards the end of my career. This girl. Let's take a look. Poison. On normal and skill attacks, poison deal continuous magical damage to 100% of attack power for every 1 second. And 20 seconds reduced. Okay. This effect. Hey, thank you for the follow, Super, and welcome to the stream. The bane of melee comps. Wrath of the Forest. Magic damage 6 times to enemies in a wide area and knocks them down for 1.8 seconds. Belladonna Seed in the area around deals magic and nearby enemies and reduces their healing. So she still has healing reduction. That's terrible. That's terrifying. Uh, 2 random enemies and stunning them for 1.8 seconds. Okay. Let's take a look at Transcendence perks. Her Darkness. At the start of battle, all cooldowns are reduced by 30% and damage dealt to non-hero enemies is increased by 10 for 90 seconds. The damage increase stacks up to 5 times and cannot be dispelled. So this is definitely a very PvE powerful perk, but it can still hold its water in damn PvP. If the target is a boss, poison damage is increased. For each poison attack, okay, so she still has also attack reduction. Oh man, oh man. Mana cost is reduced, but removes beneficial effects. So she still has her dispel. Oh, need to check her UT4, see if poison is still uncleansable. Okay, yeah, we can double check that in a second. Mana cost, but damage dealt is increased by 80. Enemies hit suffer increased status element. Increase. Oh, so she has enemies hit suffer increased status element duration. Increased status element duration. So I think she has CC a debuff accuracy on that. Mana is reduced, but damage dealt is increased by 100. Reduces the target's mana by 250. If the target is a boss, reduces. So she also has mana burn. Increased CC duration. The wording is a little weird. CC duration increase. That's CC duration increase. 2 seconds becomes 2.6. Oh, okay, I see. Let's take a look at her UTs real quick. That poison is going to be terrifying still. Because if that it's still uncleansable, that's still going to be my first ban, period. She's a wizard? Let's just see a wizard. Yeah. She's still cracked. She's still cracked. With no CC immunity, this is going to be one of the biggest pains ever. Increases damage by 50% and cooldown buffed Lorraine on server release. Oh my god. Reduces mana cost by 1, hit enemy, and increases. So yeah, her UT of choice is still going to be that UT4. Damn. What's her UW? Is her UW still the same? Can it say if you use Lorraine, you die? Every 7 seconds deals magic damage equal to 1% of attack power to poison enemies. Reduces their magic defense. Oh my god. That's gonna. She's still gonna be a first ban for me. It's still gonna be a first ban for me. All right, we got Rena and Dimia left. Lucky Child on critical hit increases attack by 40. Shooting Star performs physical damage 9 times. Then finishes with powerful thrust that deals physical damage and knocks the enemy far away. Removes harmful effects and increases attack. So this self-cleanses now. Has it always had the self-cleanse? Fly like a butterfly! Quickly stabs the enemy, dealing on crit hit, applies wound, 1 stack, resets the cooldown. For each 1 stack, this and immune to all damage while casting. So you can essentially iframe. Yeah, okay, and then you can iframe yourself. Transcendence. Here we go. When using a skill, has a 10% chance to increase your critical damage by 10%. Affects the stacks up to 10 times. If there are 5 or more stacks, all damage taken is reduced. Damage dealt to non-hero enemies is increased by 4% per stack. Immune to all damage while casting, so another skill immunity. Excuse me. Each time a critical hit occurs, the damage of the last hit is increased by 10%. Mana cost is increased by 1,000, but the critical hit chance increase is changed to critical damage by 120, and the damage dealt to bosses is increased by 30. That's very wordy. By 1,000. Immune to all status elements while wasn't that already on the skill? Oh, that was damage immune. Huh? Am I stupid? Am I high? Immune to all status elements while casting. And iframe on skill. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Let's finish off with Dim Dim. Yeah. Spearhead. Increases all allies' physical defense by 30 and physical block, so pretty standard. For 8 seconds, all allies' physical damage taken is reduced by 20. And you prepare to leap for 5 seconds. While preparing to leap, you block. When you block, the leap's attack damage is increased by 7%. You deal as attack power and stun them for 4 seconds. When casting is complete, you leap into the enemy, dealing as physical damage and stunning them. While you are preparing to leap, you are immune to status elements. Okay. Willed Wind for 7 seconds. Physical block chances increased by 20. And when you block, you deal damage as physical damage. And pre-nerf, maybe I do not know. Yeah, there's no net on release, so I'm not really sure. We already did that. We've already gone through Jane Keck. Throws a spear at the furthest enemy, dealing and pulls them in front of you, then deals 105 plus 80% as physical damage to enemies and stuns them. And then Transcendence perks at the start of each battle. Hey, Lapo, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream, buddy. At the start of each battle, reduces all enemies attack by 24% for 6 seconds. This can now be dispelled, so it's anti-burst. Physical crit resistance is additionally, you should check again, and you missed the funny part about Jane's S3 and S3 perk, I see. Crit resistance is additionally increased by 250. Physical defense is boosted by 30%, and physical block chance is by 75. Mana cost is reduced by 1000, but cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. When performing the leap attack, charges towards the enemy with the highest attack. On cast, increase all physical defense by 25%. Do increase, but cooldown is reduced by 4. Reduces physical defense of pulled enemies, and then, yep, increase but pulls 2 instead. Okay. Let's take a look at Jen one more time real quick. You said her S3 skill. Recovers HP equal and has a template to stun for during the duration. All allies take 20% physical, and enemies with marker death take an additional damage equal to 9% power. S2 marker death engraves marker death on all enemies for 50 seconds. Dealing attack power, continuous magic damage. Enemies with marker death take over increment, and if recast within 15 seconds, the effect is increased by 20%. This stacks up to 5 times and cannot be dispelled. Damage increased by 500%. So essentially, she's a tank DPS. Cannot be removed by cleansing harmful effects. Oh, so she already has uncleansable, and it's also the yeah, mark cannot be removed, and then the marker death already has cannot be removed. Yeah, interesting. It could be a lot of text issues, but I'll be honest. Right now, there's a lot of weird, yeah, doubly removable. There's a lot of weird text, so I'm hoping that they're gonna be. I'm pretty, yeah, I think I've said it. I think the closed beta test was definitely, or at least this creator test was definitely rushed. But again, there's still no release date, so it's not like they've announced a release date and they're going to be doing a lot of. Yeah, we did. We saw Nyla's weapon. Yeah, that we were looking at that and we're like, what the hell? Yeah, no, I'm aware. 50% at 5 stars. Yeah, yeah, her. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. Oh, you want to see? Oh, hang on a second. I'm fairly positive that this is all. There's a lot of text errors, but where's Nyla? Nyla. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. A lot of text. And obviously we already know that they're letting you go all the way to 15 stars, which is not in the game. So thankfully. Yeah, it's probably mistranslation or old text that they still have to go through and clean up. So there's still a lot of stuff. All right, ladies and gents, I believe that is going to be our deep dive for the day. I am ready to wrap it up, but before I do so, do you guys want to see anything? Yeah, there's a lot to polish. Would you guys like to see anything? And obviously I'll be available in Discord to post any kind of requests and to do some additional stuff. There's no Cabrera. Cabrera's not in the game. Go through all the UWs and UTs, surely. It's funny because the index has all the UWs and UTs, but yet not all the characters are in the game. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm stupid. They are only ones in here. So obviously Castles has not changed. That's my baby. His has not changed at all. It's still correct text. Frey is looking mighty juicy. But I do got to get ready to wrap it up, say. So do you have anybody in specific you'd like to see? And if there's anybody further after stream ends, I can definitely post in Discord whatever you'd like to see. No Cabrera, game dead on arrival. Trust me, I like Cabrera too. That was one of my hobbies, for sure. But for the given moment, I think we are going to get ready to wrap it up. And take a quick peek. Give me 2 seconds. Let's do... Whew. Well, ladies and gents, I did not imagine I would ever be coming back to King's Raid. This was wild, unexpected. Obviously, you've seen that there's a lot to be done, and there is quite a bit that needs to be done. There's a lot that needs to be done, and quite a bit that needs to be taken care of, for sure. But at the very least, some things are looking promising. I was a little concerned when I saw the rune wheel. We'll see how things continue to get cleansed and taken care of. You are definitely late, Oscar. It's all good. We're wrapping up. There is still quite a bit that needs to be done for real. But at least everything is looking like it's moving into a general positive direction. They removed the crappy 15-star UW. Yeah, the rune wheel is definitely concerning. I hope that gets addressed. Obviously, there is no gear for us to actually test. We're stuck with story gear. Obviously, I'm still going to dabble further. I'm still going to do what I can in this playtest. We got until Thursday to continuously screw around in the game and do what we need to. If you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the Discord. Obviously, if you don't have the link to my Discord, all you need to do is ask. Otherwise, I may or may not stream one more time once I get closer to getting all the heroes to where I want them, just to see where kind of things stand. Again, there's not going to be much to see. There is no PvP. Everything's still very bare bones and still being cleaned up. But I am excited from what I see so far. And I'll kind of just leave it at that. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them in the Discord. For the moment, I'd like to thank you guys for coming in. I'm actually surprised at the sheer amount of people that showed up to this dead game that's slowly getting its resurrection. I'm so incredibly happy to see you guys here. Oh, very nice. Somebody's getting their stuff together. Nice. Yeah, I'd be happy to help in any way. Like I said, 4 days, we got access to the game. I can try to do any kind of text. I can try to test anything you guys want me to test. And we'll kind of just, it's a class reunion. You do not need to say that. I feel old thinking about that. But that's kind of, ladies and gents, for the moment. I appreciate you guys for coming out, showing support. You guys, thank you so much. It really is. I'm so happy to see the sheer number of people in chat. And like I said, I'll be in Discord, and I'll slowly get Discord cleaned up. And no, you cannot claim an account review yet. But thank you guys for joining. I'm excited to see where this goes, and we'll kind of leave it at that. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful start to the week.